Well, here it is. 3 weeks of intense work, and here's the parts I added. These are saddle bags called the super bags, and they're made in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1972, 73, 74 for the R5 or the slash 5s and the Moto Guzzi's. Came with the brackets, about $100 US, $125 US, and they were cracked, and I re-epoxied them and patched up all their gel coat, which was a nightmare because the guy had painted it 6 or 7 times. The original paint underneath all of this was black with gold pinstriping on these bags, so they probably were on a black BMW originally, and then it went to silver, then it went to blue, then it went to white, and then I took off that white and it went to the aluminum silver gray color, which is actually, the bikes are actually a silver. They're called a Polaris silver, but it is classified as a gray bike in many motor vehicle departments. So mine is classed as a silver bike. You have to work on the battery. The battery is a bit small for the straps, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get the strap working properly, but before it destroys itself. The Heinrich leg shields turned out good after repairing those, and they were cut out for a big 8-gallon tank, so I put some rubber skirts in, and then put some artificial leather waterproof here, as well as on the bags themselves, sort of like a Wixom bag, still not finished, but getting the trim done on that. Started on the LED taillights for the bags, and that'll work out really well, low voltage, and bike's running good. The clutch takes a bit to warm up, or not warm up, but get loosened up at first, but it's starting to get really, really predictable. Warm-up's a bit slow. It takes about 5 or 6 minutes to warm it up, but once it's warmed up, it times very well. Timing is good, and idle's really, really low. Got the plugs done, did the plug chop on the highway, and running the right mixture, one turn out on the air screw, and crash bars are working out well. Have a couple of exhaust leaks underneath here on each side. I'm going to get those this week. Other than that, the starter relay is underneath here now, and there's that yellow mark. There's the push button for the relay contacts, because the relay is broken in the transistor, the automatic cutout, so that it doesn't go on when the engine's running. And I have to upgrade that with a diode and a transistor so that it's more solid in reliability. But I do have another starter coming, so I'll put that on, and then we'll see if that works with the button. If not, then the button might be broken. But the brake switch was broken in shorting, so I think that it might have caused some problems with the starter as well, because all the wires are within this push button here. Other than that, going to leave the paint original, and do some pinstriping on the bags as well. Pretty easy bike to make look nice. They have a certain character to them already, but lucky to find the bags. And I do have Baker, I think, heat guards coming for the front of the exhaust pipes, the chrome type vented shields, and we'll get a riding video of it in the next week or two, and maybe go for a ride and take some video of it running. And there you go, folks. 1972 Survivor R60/5 BMW, made for 72 and 73 as far as I know now, and those were the only 2 years, and then they went to the 6 in 1974. This is a short wheelbase, I'm pretty sure. Let's take another look at it. Yeah, short wheelbase. There is a, well, I'm not sure, because there is a weld mark there, but I think the long wheelbase actually has a section in there about 2 inches long, so it explains its handling characteristics. It's quite nimble, like a 441, and you got to be careful of tipping it into corners and stuff on high speeds. I find, at least, it seems to really want to lean over. So, anyways, have a good day, guys. Talk to you later.